Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful. My gorgeous Leonie, you need to be really smart and you need to be really clever so you don't burn yourself out. Maybe there is something that you've started not that long ago. There is something that you started, my gorgeous Leonie, not that long ago. And whatever you have started, it is the right path for you indeed. But it is also going to be something which is not going to kind of last forever. It's only something which is going to last for the considerate, amount of time. And this is actually very important for you, whatever this is. Please don't get me wrong. And I hope that this is not going to bring you down. So there is something that you've started not that long ago. Whatever this is temporary, my gorgeous Leonie. And that's why, but it's so essential at this stage of your life. This is super essential. This is so essential for so many different reasons. But it's something temporary. And what I need you to understand is to be careful to not to burn yourself out. Okay? Now you're reaching the stage where, now you're reaching this stage in your life where you are on the right path, but you really also need to understand that you have to protect your precious energy no matter what. And I do see that whatever you have started, you need to be very smart and very clever, because you are surrounded by a certain person or a certain group of people who may be just like kind of thinking about himself, herself, or themselves a lot. If it's a group of people themselves, it's like it's like so you just need to kind of like really understand that maybe you are surrounded by the person or a group of people who are not necessarily taking an advantage of you or trying to take an advantage of you, my gorgeous Leonie, but they are just like kind of like really seeing things from their own angle, and they don't really, this group of people or a person don't really care whether people are going to burn themselves out or not. So this is why you need to be very smart, and you need to understand that you have to really protect your own energy. Please, it's important. And I know that this may sound really confusing, but all I'm asking you to do is just like kind of have some time for yourself, reward yourself, spend some time in nature, maybe meditate a little bit. Do whatever you want to do, my gorgeous Leonie, in order to protect your own energy. You have no idea how important this is actually going to be. Do anything you need to do in order to protect your own energy. There is a more that I'm going to say. Even if the first part of this reading didn't resonate with you, and I'm sorry, this is going to. So, do you get me? Even if the first part of my reading didn't resonate with you, this is what I'm about to say. And the bottom line is, try to take some time out, reward yourself, do something which you are finding as relaxation, because at the moment, and I can see that you're going to do something which is going to recharge your batteries. Maybe you need to sleep all day, maybe you need to lie down all day, maybe you need to watch TV all day, maybe you need to, I don't know, play the pool all day or something. Maybe you need to like go out and spend some time in nature. Maybe you want to meditate. It really depends how you see what recharging of batteries would mean to you, for example, because boom, 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 there is a reason for this. You are going to have this new idea, this brand new idea, this fresh idea. Something is going to come to you. Something is going to come to you. Some kind of incredible, amazing idea. At around the beginning of this week, this amazing idea, it's really something you must not, ignore. Because there is a reason why you're suddenly going to become so curious about this idea. There is a reason why, my gorgeous Leonie, and you're going to become extremely curious. You're going to become very energetic. You're going to become very creative. You're going to have a very strong and positive spiritual vibes, spirit vibes from this idea. But you also need to understand that there is something that's going to put you off just a little bit, because there is something that you're going to need to learn. And you need to understand that this is going to be so easy for you. And this is going to come to you very, very naturally, my gorgeous Leonie, as well. And what you also need to understand even more so, that this is all going to be leading towards you, like, oh my God, starting this new project, starting this new venture. You have to understand that not only for your finances, this is going to be like a big mama, a giant mama. This mama is so giant that she can't even go through this door. She can't. She's so giant. No, honestly, this is this new project, new venture. It's gonna lead not only towards your financial situation becoming so good, like brilliant, but it's also going to make some kind of dream of yours real. This is crazy. This is so important. It's going to make some kind of a dream of yours real. This is when it comes to your future, when it comes to things that you have been planning, when it comes to things that have been on your mind for a while. For a while you wanted to change your life. For a while you wanted to make this massive readjustment, huge adjustment. And now it's the time for you to do this, my gorgeous Leonie. So that's why you need to understand why it's going to be so important to take this very, very seriously indeed. And also, when it comes to the midweek, you are going to have a very strange information. And this very strange information, it's going to be connected to this very strange information. It's going to be connected to some kind of something that has been going on for a while. Some kind of wrongdoings, nothing to do with you, but it's to do with a certain group of people, or it's to do with certain person in your life. There is this group of people that I'm literally seeing who are trying to take something away that they shouldn't be taking away from you. Somebody was like kind of dishonest with you a little bit, and somebody was playing very naughty and very dirty, and somebody was dishonest with you. There's certain group of people that you weren't able to pay attention to, you weren't able to watch, you weren't able to pay attention to what they're doing because they weren't in the same room or in the same place with you, for example. Not that this is a thing, not that this is some kind of a thing to do, but do you know what I mean? So you are going to have this strange information, and you are going to find out about some kind of wrongdoings. And I'm sorry, but there is something that's going to become so obvious to you. That, maybe these people are, maybe due to their age or something like that, you will think that they wouldn't do this, but you just need to be, my gorgeous Leonie, you just need to understand that, sorry, I just had a dinner before this. You need to understand that you're going to find out some kind of a truth. And I'm sorry, but there is no other way of saying this. You are going to need to kind of take things do something legal, not necessarily like the court case, but you're either gonna need to say to somebody, mention to somebody about a court case, or you're really going to need to start some kind of proceedings like that. So you need to be very smart here. I know it sounds like a dark lallish, I'm sorry, but there, we do need to protect ourselves in this life, and sometimes the least likely people can do something that can really kind of blow us away, and you're gonna find out that some people have done something that the only way to fix is to go down the legal route, so it's either some kind of a court case or something really important you're going to need to do. But the bottom line is, you have been kind of aware of this, but it's more like about confirmation. So you are going to need to make a rather important decision here. Okay, this is very, very important. I don't know, it's like a lot to kind of take back what's yours. Almost like as if someone was like kind of working behind your back, and being like kind of a little bit dishonest with you, and I think that this is also connected to money, maybe materialistic things in life and things like that. So you need to be smart. I think that this is going to be a great lesson that you're going to learn out of this, most certainly, like when it comes to your future. You will know what to pay attention to in order for something like this to not to happen ever again. But you're also going to realize that people do kind of all sorts of things, in life sometimes, and that's always going to be like that, sadly, my gorgeous Leonie. So this is important. And also, when it comes to the midweek, you really need to see what is this addiction. I'm keep on saying, you need to be honest with yourself, because I'm seeing some kind of addiction at around the midweek, towards the end of this week. It's going to be brought to your attention as some kind of addiction, and I think that somebody very close to you, somebody who I really like actually in your life, is going to mention this addiction to you. And first of all, you're going to be like, a little bit like kind of defensive. And when we are defensive, subconsciously, we are kind of like, really touchy, feely about something, So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like, oh my God, addiction, Addiction nowadays comes in so many different ways. That's what I want you to know, maybe you're taking certain tablets that you've been taking for a while, and people get used to it, and then after a while it's not really good for you. It's not good for you, So like, I'm just giving an example what this is. So you're gonna need to work on this addiction. Now it's time. And also, at around the end of this week, my gorgeous Leonie, it's like I really like this person. There is this person in your life who is really going to motivate you. I really like this person, and somebody who's very close to you, and somebody who is going to have a really nice success in their life. So somebody very close to you is going to have a lovely success in their life, and this is going to mean to you just as much, because this person is really close to you. So this is going to mean the world to you. Do you know what I mean? And also, that particular person is going to have a brilliant news when it comes to their own success. As I've already said, they accomplished something major, but it's like that person didn't really expect this to happen. Something is going to happen out of the blue, and it's going to blow both of you like kind of away, for example, in the best possible way. But and it's also like, I really like this person because you're going to have this intense conversation with this person at around the end of this week, somebody very close to you, and through that person you're going to understand that you are going through such an important transition in life, my gorgeous Leonie. Through that person you're going to understand that one phase of your life came to an end, and another phase of your life it's about to begin. There is like a really huge, a massive decision that you're gonna make when it comes to this person. Something that this person is gonna bring the best out in you, because something that you wanted to do for absolute ages, now you're gonna realize, you know what, I don't care, I'm gonna do it right now. And you're absolutely right, because within the next 3 months, oh my God, the life will be pretty much so different, and you are going to love it. So now, my gorgeous Leone, I'm going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. I'm going to see what's going to be a tarot card of the week, my gorgeous Leone. Let's see. Tum, tara, tara, taram, tum. Oh la la, look at this. You know, it doesn't surprise me whatsoever. You are going to have this enlightening moment, my gorgeous Leone. You are going to have this enlightening moment. Something is going to enlighten you, and you are going to go into this a little hermit mode. And you know, you will realize this little hermit mode you are going to have this week. It's really going to be all about you know, winding yourself up, because you will be thinking a lot about what's missing in your life. And this is not about being frustrated. I'm keep on saying frustrated. This is not about being frustrated, my gorgeous Leone, you know, but it's more about understanding that each aspect of your life that you're gonna feel like it's missing, it's also gonna be playing a huge role when it comes to you becoming more energized and more re-energized, you know, to do something about it. Seriously, you are going to have this hermit mode. It's going to be amazing, and you are going to have such a big moment, like, oh my goodness. You see, lots of people don't realize how powerful blue topaz actually is, especially when it comes to activating your third psychic eye. Yes, lots of people do not realize how significant and how powerful blue topaz actually is, because once we activate our third psychic eye, we start to understand things we never understood before. We kind of elevate ourselves both spiritually and mentally as well. This in itself, it's ever so important when it comes to understanding so much about ourselves in general, understanding so much about this life in general. You know, it really helps you to go through and to go forward in life with a completely kind of deeper, with a completely different understanding, much deeper, much more spiritual, much more serene when it comes to things that have been kind of bringing you down, when it comes to things that have been scaring you, when it comes to things that have been draining your energy in general. All this stops when you wear blue topaz. Why? Because you see things differently, and you know, because it activates your third psychic eye. You elevate yourself to the point where you see literally every single aspect in your life in a completely different light. So why is this so important? Well, it's important when it comes to you progressing in life and making the most out of life, but it's also ever so important when it comes to you protecting your precious energy. You know, it helps you to protect your precious energy as well, and this is why it's so significant. I mean, look at this. Absolutely stunning, my gorgeous people. And this is a handmade sterling silver bracelet. Okay, handmade sterling silver gate bracelet. It's 7.5 inches long and it's 10 millimeter wide, so that is quite wide. And of course, this is like a really high quality blue topaz crystalline, and this is something that I would highly recommend you to wear, my gorgeous people. And blue topaz also allow you to channel your inner wisdom and find a perfect pathway to successful opportunities, you know. And to be quite honest with you, like anyone who wears this will embrace will embrace their authentic self and trust, you know, you will trust your own power, and you will most certainly, you know, do things in life that are gonna bring you success in general. You know, you tend to make the right decisions when you wear these powerful crystals. So whether these decisions are like when it comes to your life in general, when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your success, when it comes to your career, when it comes to money, it does help you quite a lot, to make the right decision, because it grounds you. It grounds you in a really specific way. Can you imagine how powerful this crystal is when on one hand it activates your third psychic eye, therefore you elevate, you become so spiritual like never before. But then on another hand, it's also very powerful when it comes to grounding at the same time, when it comes to you recentering yourself at the same time. And this is why, because you don't worry about things that you shouldn't be worrying about. And very often as well, people don't realize how draining this is on our overall energy, and we are not able to get in our life, to the certain stage, as quick as we actually could. So it really is ever so important when it comes to you realigning yourself like instantly as soon as you put this on, my gorgeous people. I really highly suggest you to get this beautiful blue topaz handmade bracelet for yourself, or you can buy it for somebody else. If you think that somebody else can benefit from it, why wouldn't you buy it for them? It's absolutely beautiful. And the link to buy this gorgeous bracelet, my gorgeous people, it's going to be in the description below, or I'm also going to pin the actual link on top of the comment section as well. But it is a rather beautiful bracelet, and of course I only have few of these in stock now.